Now I'll continue on the topic of those packs. So if you, from what I observed, these packs come in the various types of packs. Mainly, I thought and looked at dogs and canine packs. I'm still looking at them on social media and all. So, each of the member of that dog family, they have their own strategies for hunting, like fox, wolf, then wild dogs, hyenas, many of them are there, and each of them have their own some unique way of hunting their dinner, and they are governed by their own code of conduct and all. These wild animals, the uncivilized ones, undomesticated, and that puts some limitations on what all they do. For example, in usually these animals they don't really store much as food. This meat and all what they eat, these dogs and all they decompose anyway. And moreover, if they leave that dinner and go here and there, others will come and eat it up, including their own family members. So they hunt what they can eat reasonably, and then hunting is over. Then they do their other social life and all that, relaxing, conserving the energy and observing and things like that, and also their family part. So they don't hoard stuff and all for the future by and large. And then in this case of these foxes and wild dogs and all, wild dogs particularly, then second, they not go and try to kill things that are too big. They early on they learn the limitations of their species, so they judge the target properly, and then they usually go for the weak ones. The weakest one succumbs, and by looking itself, in a few seconds they can make out. Suppose there's a small pack of deer or something that they eat, then which requires pack hunting. If it's some little mouse or something, they'll just gobble it up there itself. It's not worth calling the whole pack and chasing and hunting some small thing. Some nice meal is there that can feed the whole family and the head of the family, which is usually female. So, because she has to rear the new generation and has a couple of cycles of pups in a year probably, or once every year, depends on the food and all. So they will not hunt more than they need, and when they identify a pack, or they identify some group of animals which is quite big, like bison or some deer or something, then as soon as they come near as close as possible to that target, then they start hunting, and then that when that target whatever that dinner starts that group starts running, the weakest one gets caught and they catch it and they eliminate the weak one. So they exert a kind of control on that species, that food species, So they do a service to that species also. They get rid of the old ones so that the new ones can have more territory and space and all that. That's one thing. Then or young ones, easy to catch. Whatever is easy to catch, they catch and then they eat that and then they relax and chill out. So like that, and then they have other things, limitations. Now, if you look at the same thing among humans, human society, these we also have our people who adopted that pack strategy. They, for them, there are less limitations because they can hold for they can go on hunting much more than they need because worrying that they may need in the future or they may be greedy or something or other. That's one thing. Limitations are less, natural limitations, behavioral limitations. The code of ethics of humans is a bit different from those animals. However, there is another code there. If you cross that, the law and all will take its course. So, there are good and bad packs over there. Good ones do some legitimate teamwork and earn their livelihood. The bad ones have no ethics and they can become some kind of thuggish group, goons and all that. So, among these packs, you have to be cautious about judging what is that pack all about. Because in this pack hunting, you must remember it's not just about somebody finding a livelihood. You can become the target of the hunt yourself in a human society, for example. Some nasty pack of people, 4 or 5 of them or whatever, they might select you as the target for their nefarious activities and start troubling and all that, whatever they are capable of doing, which is limitless. Because humans don't have those moral limitations and whatever code of conduct and all what is there in the forest. So studying these packs is actually very important. Not only because a good, if you become part of a good pack and if that type of life is suitable for you, not too much headache, share the work and the results of the teamwork and all that. That's one way of benefiting by understanding how this operates, this part of the complex system, that food gathering of canines. The second is you yourself may become the target of such a group. So knowing about them is important because then you can make some strategy to escape, avoid their clutches. So with that, I'll close this. Today it's such a big topic that it might go on forever. Suddenly one day I might find that this pack of rogues is after me. What do I do? It's not a matter of your choice. So good idea to study about them and understand how that whole system operates and its possibilities and variations.